Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and I labeled this live. What did I label the live? Do hard things. I actually think I said my self-talk while I was running. So we just got back from CrossFit. You guys, can you see my sweat?
Whoa.
Do you see it? I don't think you can see it.
That's
All right. Here was my thought process as I was running today, and I wanted to share it with you. So really quick, as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? Tell us what you're having for lunch. Some of you are intermittent fasting, so it is about lunchtime, depending on which zip code or time zone that you're in. Here is what I wanted to share with you. So in general, we were doing CrossFit today. And on the board, it is, if you're familiar with CrossFit, we're training for something called Murph. I'm not actually doing the Murph training. I'm actually really dizzy. I'm not actually doing the Murph training, but today, here's what it looked like. You were supposed to run 800 meters, half a mile. And then it was like, so it's a whole list. It's running, and then it's pull-ups, push-ups, and squats. And it's like, what do we do?
75.
It was
30 pull-ups.
30 pull-ups,
60 push-ups.
75 squats. And then you go run again. And that they're all different. You can do the highest.
Are we talking about actual numbers?
Well, no.
You're so confusing.
No, here's what I want you to know.
Ours.
I looked at the workout. It doesn't matter. We did a crazy workout. I looked at the workout, and before I went to the workout today, my mindset said this: Stephanie, you're not a runner. You hate running. It's so hard. You feel like you're going to die when you run. So today, before I went to the gym, my mind said, you're not going to run. You're going to row. And so at first I was like, it's not a big deal. I'm going to row. I can do that. Well, we got to the gym, and then I was talking to my girls, and we said, okay, we can run. We're not going to run the 800 because that seems like torture, but we can do half of that, right? So then I said, all right, I for sure can run a little bit. If I have to let myself off the hook, then I'll just cut it short. So here's what I want to say. As we were running today, because your mind can talk you out of things, or like I talked about this morning, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you keep going. So Emery and I
was a runner and I did the whole
Amelia said she was a runner, and she dominated the 800. She ran that. Emery and I were going to do one lap, right, Emery? We were going to do 200 meters. We were like, we can do that. And then we got to it, and we were like, Emery. She's like, Mom, can you do one more? I'm like, yeah, I can do one more. Yeah, I can do one more. I can do one more. So we did it, right? We finished. We did more than we thought we were going to do. Then we knocked out the pull-ups, push-ups, and squats. And then guess what? I was like, perfect. You're supposed to stagger. If I did a 400, then I'll do a 200. I got to the 200, and I was like, I can do one more. So I did another down and back. So I did 300. And then on the last round, we had to do it again. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. Okay, so in my head, I was doing the 200. My daughters are faster than me, so they're running ahead of me. And I was like, I can do this. I'm supposed to stagger. If I did a 4 and then I did a 3, I said, I surely can do 200 meters. It was one lap around the parking lot, right? And I said to myself, this is so great, because at the end, all of it combined, I did a half a mile. So I got to the end of the 200, and I said in my head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I can do another 100. This is the power of reading in your mindset. I said to myself, I heard Ed Milet say it in my mind. He said, one more. You can do one more, because if you read the book with us called One More, The Power of One More. So I'm like coaching myself in my head. At one point, I'm like, I'm tired. This is hard. This is hard. And I hear the phrase, do hard things, do hard things. I'm going to throw up. No, you're not. I can do another 100. No, I can't. Yes, I can. One more, one more. And so I just want you to know, I talk about mindset here a lot. And you want to know why I talk about mindset? It's so important because when you have these battles in your mind, which voice is the loudest? The voice that was the loudest for me today was the positive voice. It was the people that I've read. It's the books that I've read. It's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go around the corner and I'm going to go. It was the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I wanted so badly to walk, but I told myself, I can do this. If you heard me do a live a few days ago, I was talking about the old man that I saw running as I was driving past him the other day, who was pretty out of shape as I was looking at him, not being judgmental, but just like as I looked at him and I was like, as I was running today, I was like, if that man can run, I can do it. I was thinking of my friend Jolene, who's like dominating running 5Ks, and she's doing 5Ks even in the crazy ice and snow. And I was like, if Jolene can run a 5K, I can run 400 meters. If our friend Brian can run 8 miles yesterday, I can run 400 meters. If our friend Nolan, who's zipping by me today, can run this, I can run this. And the voice in my head was the louder than the negative voice because I feed my mind. It is so important. It is important to who you listen to, what you watch, what you listen to, and if you allow yourself to go down the spiral route of the negativity. I could have easily talked myself out of it. But because I believe in myself, not always, but like, I hope, is this making sense? Is this making sense, girls? Do hard things. So we had a great workout. It was super hard. I feel super accomplished. I feel great. So the question for you today is, are you going to do hard things? And not just one day, and consistently every single day. And the hard thing for you might be to go home right now and make yourself a lunch instead of go through the drive-thru. The hard thing might be, you might be listening to me eating a bag of chips and I'm going to say, put it down. You might be listening to me and you already told yourself today was too busy and you weren't going to go to the gym, but now you're like, I actually need to go to the gym. I'm going to go for the walk. I'm going to pursue my goals. Yes, I'm going to do the things I know I need to do. Now, am I a runner? In my head, I tell myself, I want to be a runner. I don't really have an ambition to be a marathon runner, but in my head, I'm like, Stephanie, you should be able to run. Now, just because I ran with all of them combined a half mile today does not make me a marathon runner. But I also shouldn't quit. Like, there's an expectation of I have to do this consistently every single day, whatever this is, to get to the long-term goal. But I'm going to celebrate today. That I pushed myself further than I thought I was going to do. Make sense? You can do it. One more rep. One more drive past that drive-through. One more phone call. One more lap. One more put the donut down. One more, whatever that one more is for you. So I want to say thanks for tuning in. Your presence matters. I'm going to come back on because I've actually got a lot of people asking about why I actually drink ketones, because people come on the Keto Mom page and they're like, listen, I don't understand keto. Your body makes ketones. So I'm going to come on later today and just talk about ketones, where my story started, the tools that my husband and I use to get to where we want to go, the tools that have got us here 8 years later, why we stay consistent, what that looks like, 6 steps that I do consistently every day to make this a lifestyle. Not just a diet, but we've got a lot of things to do. So if you're brand new, post new below. I want to say hi and get to know you. Ask all of your questions below. And if you're actually listening right now, tell me what you had for lunch. The only reason I ask, because it gives other people ideas. Hi, Cindy. Hello, everybody. Tell me what you had for lunch, because I am constantly giving recipes. Here's what to eat. Here's some great ideas. But I love to hear from you because it gives other people ideas. So before you tune off today, in the comments, what did you have for lunch? And here's a quick reminder. If you have already eaten, if you find yourself mindlessly snacking, here's just a quick tip. People overeat and they overeat good food. Oftentimes, if you've already eaten a meal and you feel like you're hungry an hour or two later, you need some water and electrolytes. Keep a water bottle by you at all times, half your body weight in ounces of water. Yes, you're going to pee a lot. It's totally fine. You'll be just fine. Drink some electrolytes. You don't need to be snacking all day. I'm not yelling at you. I'm reminding you. So, all right. Thank you for playing full out. Thank you for sharing what you had for lunch. So it gives other people ideas and reminders. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Tune back into the Keto Mom page later. I don't know what time. I'm a homeschool mom of 4 amazing teenage preteen girls, and my life is wildly, productively, sometimes crazy, and I love it. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.